Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you may be. I've lost my tweezers. Oh, dearie me. How can you lose your tweezers? Wherever you may be on this wild, wacky, and looseful planet, I can't find them. But it won't stop me from enjoying stamp collecting fun, because stamp collecting is fun. And today I'm going to look at a bag that I've received amongst a number of bags from Ian, who's come with some content, let's put it like that. So I thought we'd have a little look at those, hoping really that I could use my tweezers on them. So they come in a nice little bag there, GB pre-QE2, which means that we're talking British stamps. And we'll have a look at some of them before Her Majesty the Queen. Okay, here we've got a couple of kings together, so it's like a crossover thing, 1937. So the Halfpenny for Edward VIII and then George VI together. Now there's a name for that when there's a crossover of kings or monarchs or even countries. I don't know what it is, but that's quite nice. I do like the way that it's been cut around. York, 2nd of September, 7:40 p.m. Actually, somebody's working at 7:45 p.m. to deal with our stamps. How wonderful is that? These stamps will go back into the plastic bag after. Next, we have another George V, 2.5 pence. Olympic Games stamp, 1948, that's quite nice also. Birmingham Council. Birmingham, the second city in Britain, second largest. Next up we've got, I believe, is it the Postal Union? Yeah, 1874 to 1949, Universal Postal Union. Quite nice. Here we've got some writing on the back of stuff. Something Street Home on your directly after done. George the 6th again, 2 reds. Next up we've got Edward VII, that's quite a nice one. Let's separate those two. So that's nice. I don't know if I've got that, so I'm going to keep that to one side. I should have a 5D, but I'll keep that to one side. And then we've got the penny halfpenny there. George V, penny red. Are you on the voters list? So they want you voting. Maybe time for that coming up soon here in Britain. And then we've got Edward the 7th again. The 1 penny red. Jamaica. Keep that to one side because I'll check that with my Jamaica stuff. Tuppenny orange, very popular, very common. What's this here? Redcar. Redcar is in the northeast. There is a race course at Redcar. So if you're a Redcar person, that may be. You know, I do like to collect councils of the towns that I'm interested in. Bolton, Millham, Denbigh. You know, it's owning a little bit of the past. Or at least retaining it, keeping it. Not sure if we've got time to go through all these. Here we've got another red. Here we've got a nice penny halfpenny. Three halfpence. Threepenny. £3 Penny Halfpenny, I think it was called. Not threepenny, that's 3p. George again. And again. One more time. Shot. Aldershot, maybe. Which is where the British Army are basically based. HQ, you would say. Just want to have a look at this again. Is this George or Edward? I don't know. I'll have to put the Google lens on it. We've seen that one before on this, a halfpenny and halfpenny green. £1. Tuppence halfpenny. Most of these are, I would say, Georges. This is a nice cancel. Inverness Shire. So you got 3 S's. So if anyone asks you a word, which word has 3 S's in it, one after the other? Inverness Shire. How about that? 1949. Inverness being in Scotland. Here we've got Edward. Again, postally used. So when they say, oh, he didn't have, he had a stamp, but they got rid of it and it wasn't used. It was used prolifically, as we can see. Yeah, this is a stamp. Yeah, it is a stamp. But again, it's got. It's interesting, is it? Edward the 7th, red car again. Halfpenny. We'll go a little bit quicker. We'll just pull out things that maybe have a little bit of interest. 3 halfpenny. Canada, Australia, New Zealand. Are they asking people to go over there? Maybe. That's been more or less destroyed, but I love it anyway. You gotta love it. Stamps. What's this? Another penny halfpenny. Let's turn a few over. What's this one here? This looks a little bit interesting. Spalding. Halfpenny George. Sorry, Edward the 7th. Year 1904. Halfpenny. It must have been tough for George V to follow Edward the 7th. And it must have been tough for him also to follow. You know, he wasn't meant to be the king, nor was George V meant to be the sort of heir. Nor was Edward the 7th. I don't know. There was an Arthur at one point, which was meant to be a great hope. Reigate. 2:30 p.m, 2nd of August. Oh. Can't tell. A queen, so not pre-queen at all. Edinburghshire, Edinburgh, that is. A 6penny. Very nice to see that. That was a nice shock. Here with George again in good nick. This is. There's a few hinges knocking about. Bolton Road, Bradford. I wonder if there's a Bradford Road in Bolton. Yes, there is. There's a Preston's of Bolton, which was a jeweller's. Was there a Bolton's of Preston? Answers on a postcard. I think we are sort of repeating now the same sort of stampage. So So really just the interest bit would be where the cancels are. That's, I don't recognise that, so I'm going to keep that out. I don't recognise it. Do you recognise it? Telephone makes life easier. Oh yeah, possibly. I'm not 100% convinced about that. Here we got a Queen Elizabeth again, the William Morgan. Translated the Bible into Welsh. 23. 1948. Something ham. Ham being an old English word. Good donors are still urgently needed. Blood donors, not good. Blood donors still urgently needed. So that again is a sort of, the message is coming through from the post. All that has gone now, really. So there's a lot to be loosed. There's a lot that has gone. So what's this? WC. Don't know it. I should maybe know it. George. British Empire Exhibition, 1925. Can you see images? Are they still usable? I may test one later. Yeah, I think we're getting sort of repeatage now. Maybe this red. We'll move those over. We'll make this the unfinally bit. Well, it's had a bite taken out of it. Someone's gone along and gone chomped on it. Festival of Britain, I do have that already. As for the rest, I think that is about it. So the interesting ones for me is this. I don't know if I got that. I'll have to check my album. That I'll have to check my Edward the Seventh. I'll have to also check if it's Edward the Seventh or George the Fifth. And the Jamaica. Where the rum comes from. Take her to Jamaica where the rum comes from. I think I may have it. What D is it exactly? Let's zoom in just a little bit. Priestman's River. I don't think I have got it, because I would remember the name of the stamp. 6D also, so I was looking, my eyes weren't working properly. They were looking at something in a different way, therefore seeing something completely different. And now it's obvious, it's 6D. So be aware of that. That sometimes you can be looking at stuff from the wrong way, expecting to see something and seeing something else. 5D. So that's a very nice amount of pre Queen Elizabeth II stamps in a bag. 3 nice finds there. So we'll leave it at that for now. 13 minutes, 49.50. So 14 minutes. I hope you're having a great day. It's meant to be red hot today. The clouds have just come in and it was really boiling earlier, but it's sort of cooled down a bit. I'll talk to you very soon and enjoy stamps. Stamp collecting is fun. And wow, we've had some treasures today. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.